Hello friends, segment, Trump finally took the right pills. The U.S. Special Representative to NATO announced that a major statement on new arms deliveries to Ukraine is coming soon. Coincidentally, just days ago, the Americans unveiled a new system designed to help the right people launch Tomahawk missiles. Meanwhile, Santa Claus has already brought his gifts to the Liberator heroes.
Девчоночки, на Вадима Алтая вот посылочку открыли. Вадим, вот, смотри, тебе девочки прислали вам. Вот. Вот. Ленок, твои трусы. Специально для тебя. Нормальные трусы?
Oh, they're really gonna need some fresh, clean underwear now. So guys, ready for the fireworks? Goida, the romance of late Putinism. What could be better than watching the sunset during a walk along the Feodosia embankment, where little ducks float by unhurriedly, and in the distance, through a light haze, another oil depot burns. Indescribable beauty. Our favorite segment, the unrivaled military technologies of the nuclear superpower that will help counter the threats of the collective West.
Короче, вот такая машина нам в руки попала. Делаем из нее баги. Срезали крышу. Сейчас гнилые места ремонтируем. Кресло. На пассажирское такое кресло забацаем, чтобы можно было с комфортом ехать. Ну, короче, вот так вот получилось. Нормально, да?
It's not just normal. I'd even say it's pure genius. After all, as the world's leading ornithologists recommend, birdwatching is best done from a comfortable position. And most importantly, they didn't forget the rear space, enough to fit at least 2 washing machines.
Тюнинг, короче, забацали. У водителя подлокотник получился. Ништяк.
The driver is excellent, 10 out of 10, but the teeth, 8 out of 32. In the 4th year of the war, Putin finally couldn't hold back and decided to unleash his secret technologies. NATO tremble in fear. Meanwhile, on Putin's TV, propagandist Kiselyov claims that the great scientist and Nobel Prize laureate, academician Andrei Sakharov, was actually engaged in subversive activities in the Soviet Union.
Некой Марии Мачадо. Ей дали за подрывную деятельность внутри Венесуэлы, как в свое время Сахарову за подрывную деятельность внутри СССР.
War is peace, freedom is slavery, and the Nobel Prize is the Oscars for terrorists. Footage that brings tears to your eyes. Another group of proud Putin's heroes signs their contracts and heads off to Ukraine, chasing quick and easy money from this war. After all, what if Trump actually stops believing Putin's fairy tales and this little gold rush ends soon? And now, let's take a look at these same heroes sometime later. It's so annoying when you walk on the ground with both feet and have 2 functioning arms, but thank God I'm happy now. Friends, now is the perfect moment to hit the like button. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you. International relations, Putin style. Near the coast of France, the Russian submarine Novorossiysk suddenly surfaced due to an accident. But as they say, journalists got it wrong again. It didn't surface, it negatively submerged. A rare natural phenomenon, singing manhole covers. In the decaying Europe, they have singing fountains, but in the flourishing Russia, the manholes sing. You can only envy that. One of Russia's richest men, multi-billionaire oligarch Vladimir Potanin, sits before an illegitimate old man, reporting to him like a guilty puppy before its master.
В области экологии главным достижением последних лет является то, что в прошлом году мы достигли соответствия вашего указа по программе «Чистый воздух». Можно с уверенностью сказать, что в ближайшее время Норильск станет по-настоящему чистым городом.
It was a vivid example for those who believed that Russian oligarchs would rise up against Putin and stop the war after the European Union imposed sanctions and froze their assets. U.S. President Donald Trump achieved a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. On Monday, all surviving hostages were freed and finally reunited with their families. Who would have thought that Trump's stubbornness and authoritarian nature could turn out to be so useful? There are three things you can watch forever: fire burning, water flowing, and Putin's turbo patriots screaming about the price of Russian gasoline.
Что я вам сейчас просто покажу? Куда? Скажи! Вы чё? В натуре, что ли? 89 рублей, 90 рублей, 95-й бензин вот этого Олви, который вообще просто ужасный. Машина не едет, кончается он быстро. Я просто...
He's shocked by the price of gasoline in modern Russia, yet the fact that his country has been killing innocent people for 4 years doesn't seem to bother him much. Let's all show some sympathy for the guy in the comments. Rostov region, the city of Azov. Local residents have turned the alley of so-called liberator heroes from Ukraine into a garbage dump. Instead of monuments, piles of household waste now proudly stand there.
Я специально сюда поехала на эту свалку, в дождь не совсем могла идти, чтобы развеять все сомнения о том, что здесь находится бытовой мусор. Диван, кому нужен? Штыки, ящики.
As much love for the honestly elected president as there is respect for the modern heroes of Putin's Russia, all that's missing is a sign at the entrance reading, Land of Millionaires. The head of the Krymsky district in the Krasnodar region, Sergei Les, tried to pull off a classic every man for himself operation, fleeing the sinking ship together with his family, but he didn't make it. He was caught. When detained, he had 12 kilograms of gold and a suitcase with around 100 million rubles in cash. Once he realized the budget had turned into nothing but a donut hole, the official sprang into action, withdrew everything left, loaded it into a minibus, seated his family, and decided it was time for a well-deserved vacation abroad. A textbook tale of a Putin-era official: grab while you can, steal while it's allowed, then run, with the kids and the cash. But it didn't work out, because while running, he forgot to shout, Goida! The president of Madagascar, Andry Rajoelina, fled the country on a French military plane amid mass protests. Just like in Nepal, it was the youth, whose future had been stolen by the authorities, who took to the streets. Police and soldiers joined them, standing on their side. I never thought I'd say this, but I wish Russia were more like Madagascar or Nepal. Friends, making content on YouTube is getting harder every day because of blocks and restrictions. But thanks to your support, this channel keeps going. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who keeps supporting the channel with one-time donations in the YouTube comments. You're the best. But if you can, please consider doing it through Patreon or buy me a coffee instead. That way, your support reaches me much more directly. YouTube takes a 30% cut, while those platforms only take around 10%. Plus, you get extra perks. For example, with a Patreon subscription starting at just $3 per month, you get early access to new videos and exclusive content not available anywhere else, like the raw, unfiltered testimony of a Russian paratrooper dragged into the invasion of Ukraine without warning or choice. He exposes the chaos, corruption, and cruelty inside the army, and how telling the truth made him a target of the FSB. Also, a rare interview with Putin's former wife, Lyudmila, from the 2002 book Vladimir Putin: The Road to Power. Right after its release, the book was banned and wiped from the internet. What did she say that made the Kremlin erase it? Find out now, exclusively on Patreon. A very special thank you goes out to those of you who, on top of your Patreon membership, still find a way to support me through one-time donations on Buy Me a Coffee. If heaven exists, I'm sure there's a warm and well-lit corner there, reserved just for you. Right now, I have 65 incredible patrons. Please, let's hit 70. Not saying goodbye. See you soon.